Okay, we should be live. Let me just post this real quick. Alright, cheeky title. Okay. That should be fine. And I think we're good to go. So, let's just set up our empire here and then get to cracking. Okay. I haven't done Stellaris in a while, so I'm going to be really excited to jump back into the game here. So let me just get some things set up. I didn't expect to stream right away, so I thought it would give me a go live option. But let's get straight to it. Okay, so let's go to the Empire Creator, and we should have a few new civics here. One of them gives us a giant water dragon, and then I think we have an origin that makes us more reliant on... What is it? I think it's... Let me just check the aquatics pack here. More reliant on ocean planets. So here she is. And we even have a little display here. Yeah, Here Be Dragons gives us the dragons. And then Ocean Paradise actually helps us with the oceans. And then the Angler Civic, I think, also gives us better ocean jobs. Let me just see here. We'll definitely be using the new Angler's origin. Actually, I take that back. There's two new origins. Okay. One of them is the dragon. Start with a space dragon roaming your home system, and then the dragon will protect you from harm, but don't displease it, so we'd be worshipping a dragon. Or we could go with Ocean Paradise. This one is a bit more tame. We have an ocean world that is size 30. But our guaranteed habitable planets are instead frozen worlds, and we're more emphasized to go towards ocean worlds. So we could do like an ocean only start, which could be pretty interesting, I guess, and just see how that goes from there. Okay, so I think we make... This is a tough decision. Let me get back to that, and then we can kind of decide. I might even do a poll, and then after we kind of do that poll, we can get back to that. So let's go for, obviously, an aquatics portrait. What is a good one here? There are quite a few pretty ones. Interesting. That one is quite the looker. Okay, a dolphin. What the hell is that? Looks like a flood. Okay, there we go. That guy is shirtless. That guy looks like he's straight out of Subnautica. Let's do... This guy's pretty cool. Obviously, the portraits part is the most important part of Stellaris. I'm kind of tempted to go with the dolphins. What are their what's their skins look? What do their skins look like? Okay, kind of basic. What about the other guy? Where is he? This guy actually looks kind of cool. Alright, I like that. Some variation. Let's go with this guy. He doesn't have any clothes. They never do. And then I think there's even like an aquatics portrait room too. So maybe it's filled like with water. There's already a ton of portraits or backgrounds here. Do we have one? Okay, there's like... I think these are the new ones. Is this one it? Okay, I guess it looks oceanic enough. Let's go with a male ruler. And then we can also make all of our species male too, which is kind of weird if you're into that kinky stuff. But we can also go for the species name. I don't really care if they're all male or all female. But I guess it'd be kind of be weird to have an all male species. Okay, let's just do that. What are some of the names you can have? I haven't really thought out the names. I usually like to think out the names, but I just kind of did this just to get the live stream off. Does anything about the oceans? No. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go check out some of the aquatics names first. And if I recall correctly, some of the molluscoids already had aquatics-ish names. So here we go. Okay. Interesting. Scurvy dogs. This was more pirate themed, it seems. Okay, nobles, interesting. I guess that'd fit like agrarian ideal or the Byzantine bureaucracy playstyle. I kind of like that set. I spent too much time in the creation menu. Let's also go and check out some of the new civics too. Get with the ocean playstyle. Here's some of the other civics unique to plantoids. Interesting. That was added. Why can't we do this? Okay, we got to choose our planet class first. So let's go with our home world here. Obviously, it has to be an ocean world. And then let's go back to our civics real quick. And then you guys can just feel free to skip this if this is playing back. But I do like to spend a little bit of time on the customization screen. So let's go get the... what was it? Where is it? The aquatic perk here. And that gives us increased ocean habitability. Housing usage on ocean worlds is cheaper, but it is way harder to colonize other worlds, which kind of fits with our origin here. And then we also should probably get, since we have extra housing, maybe docile to kind of combine with that. It won't be as penalizing to have as many pops. I think that'd be very synergistic. It could definitely work. But we could try that. I always go to docile as like a default. I like to have larger empires. And then rapid readers wouldn't be bad either. But since we're only colonizing ocean worlds, I think it'd be smart to go with... let me turn the music down here, if I can, real quick. I think it'd also be smarter to go with the one that reduces habitability. Where is that? I don't think it's slow breeders. I think it's... forgive me, I haven't played it in a while. Where is it? Bleeding, decadent, wasteful. I don't see it here. They must have removed it. Non-adaptive, there it is. Okay, I scrolled over it for whatever reason. Okay, we have non-adaptive there. That's going to grant us 2 points here. And then we can go ahead and get, since it is an ocean world, agrarian might not be a bad idea to kind of combine with the aquatics trait with extra housing. And then docile for extra empire sprawl, so we'll have some very populous planets. And then ocean worlds are also pretty abundant with food. Okay, so we have to give one more bad trait. Let's do sedentary. That's always like a free one. Okay. So I think I already came up with a naming convention. We'll go after like sea creatures. So you can be Leviathan. Right. Actually, I'll name that one to my planet. I'll be a little bit more creative. So that's fine. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm getting on my roll. Okay, the Isophiles. Would that be 2 L's or 1 L's? 1 L. I think it's 2 L's. Okay, there we go. So, I think we have all of our base species customization out here. Our homeworld can be Leviathan. And then it can be... there we go, something generic like that. Okay, so let's use the aquatics portrait, obviously. Interesting. Very phallic. And then we have our origin here. Let's go with anglers. Just to max everything out. I feel like this will be a very good play style. Very potent with all of the food generation. See, our farmers are even getting buffed here with anglers and pearl divers. Very, very fun here. They've even added a few new civics too. So I think maybe we'll go with some kind of empire. I usually like to go with imperial. I think they've also changed these out as well. All right, hello Vlad, welcome to the stream. So I think we'll go with Imperial, increased edict capacity. We already have kind of maxed out our Empire Sprawl. I don't want to cheese that too much. I want to have a fairly vanilla stream without any mods because they screwed up my loading times. Corporate would probably pair very interestingly with Leviathans or the Ocean World perks, just because you don't have that much space to expand. But I guess you'd covet the few Ocean Worlds you have. So we could go with Xenophobe. Keep all of our planets to ourselves, okay. Maybe Spiritualist. I always like Spiritualist. Like that extra unity generation. And then maybe we could go Fanatic Spiritualist. Have some psionic space reptile things. Psionic krakens, I guess. So we're going to get extra Starbase Influence costs, help us grow, increase pop growth speed, and then we'll also have some great unity boosts. So I think that'll be fairly good. And then we also want to try the Aquatic Voice.
Honest work means hard labor. We all have the makings of greatness in us.
Sounds like a pirate.
We just need to take the helm.
I don't know if I like it, but I'll play with it for the stream. Then what the hell do we name our empire? Let's go with a flag first, if that'll give me some ideas. So do we have any aquatic additions? No. So I think being aquatic, we should go with something deep like purple. I always love purple, my favorite color. And then something squid-like. This could be squid-like. Okay, okay. And then we actually have to change this color here. Okay, I wish they'd add more banners, though. Okay, we have something oceanic. That is a bit too blue for me. Let's add some contrasting color. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's not bad. And then we have like a little squid here. It looks like a squid, I guess, and that's close enough. And then our ruler. What's the random name? Okay, that sounds cool. We'll go with that one. I don't even know. What should we have like with an origin? Okay. I know that extra edict is pretty op. We'll have to see just how much we can abuse it. Let's go with Thalasophiles Anonymous. Alright. And then that should be good. Oh, we even have a new updated ship appearance. I like that. Very nice. And we can preview all of the... Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is amazing. I love the aquatics, too. I also love that science ship. Okay, I see where we're going with this. Now, this definitely, definitely helps here. Okay, not bad. It is a bit blue for me, but I'll take it. Okay. And that should be good. Wait, I have unspent civic points. Where did we go with our unspent civics? Oh, we have one left. I forgot about this. We could build memorials. Pompous Purist. I think this one is new. Okay, and we could have a Diplo focus. This one is new. We can go with this, I guess. And be friendly xenophobes. I usually am picky with the guys I ally myself with, so that could work. I guess we'll go with large. No advanced AI. I do want to keep it. I don't want to get too involved. Just a chill stream. Crisis type random. This all looks okay. I'll go with scaling difficulty. I can play a bit higher, maybe Commodore. I don't want to go with clusters. I am a bit picky with my initial starting territory. That's why I like to go xenophobe. And then I usually feel like an isolated xenophobe. So that should be okay. Alright. And then let's just get started. Okay. But yeah, that should work. And then I'll be around for a few hours just playing this and having a very chill time. Not exactly an intensive stream, but I just want to get back into Stellaris and play to my heart's content here. So, let me just get started. Okay. There was a squid flag at Zoological. Okay, I missed it. Thank you for pointing that out. I guess this is squid enough. So I really like his name, Azu Munialion. Okay, very interesting. So in the eons since the first primitive thalassophile communities took shape in the archipelagos and lagoons of Leviathan, our civilization has spread and prospered. Many false prophets took it upon themselves to offer spiritual guidance to our people as we advanced through the ages, but the true faith prevailed. The last heathen strongholds were vanquished after several bloody crusades. All right, we're already getting very involved to it with this deep I guess our deep Squid level lore. So now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of the Thalassophiles Anonymous have all. I'm gonna have a great time with this name. Have finished development of the first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. So we are Thalassophiles. All right, shut this thing down. You can tell I just reinstalled it. But yeah, I've been playing Stellaris all the way. Okay, that should be a bit better. All the way since 2016, so it's just been such a wild ride. And I'd always get into this cycle of just playing the game and then dropping it after the first DLC, because they always change so much. But I think maybe I'll finally get dedicated. I need to change my sensitivity and get back into the game. So obviously resetting and tweaking my settings is nothing new. But I have to say the late game has always kind of been plaguing me. Is that just my sensitivity? Can I not change that? Okay, it's just going to be that way. All right, I see how you are, game. But we have started in a large galaxy. I usually do large or medium galaxies. These will be frozen from the start, right? Okay, no, they're just random. I just so happen to get a ocean world. But I am a bit picky with my worlds. I think that's only fair to kind of get myself, since this is a pretty strong start, I think, just with these civics in mind. Let's grab administrative AI. I love the initial plus 5% boost speed. I do want to get the monthly unity. We already have a ton of food from anglers, and we have the size 30 world, which is just bonkers. Just like getting the life-seeded world without even starting, or without having those restrictions for only settling Gaia worlds, which is just bonkers. So I think this will definitely get nerfed. Let's get increased mineral production, and then I want to check out my world. Where is it? Where's our beautiful squid-loving world? There it is, Leviathan. Look at that thing. It already has 37. Okay, this is definitely going to get a nerf in the future. 32 pops. A size 19. Okay, it's a size 19 world. I thought it'd say a size 30 world for whatever reason. I must have just been misreading things. But we start with our temple, which is great about spiritualists, so it's going to give us some initial unity production. And then we also have, interestingly, industrial districts going on too. So we have to consider how that goes. And then we have prosperous. Did I choose the wrong? Okay, I chose the wrong thing. All right, that is my fault. How did I choose the wrong? I must have. Okay. Good thing I caught that. I must have not selected it. I was just like being an idiot. And I think I didn't actually decide whether you're going for Ocean Paradise or Here Be Dragons. Okay. That was just me being retarded. Okay, so let's go with Ocean Paradise. Here Be Dragons could be interesting. I'd probably do that like with a challenge run. So there we go. My bad. All right, let's actually get back into this and get serious. I can't tell you how many times this has actually happened before. So here we go. This is much more sensible, I was going to say. And we have an Ocean Paradise here with that wonderful boon right there. Look at that massive world. And our galaxy is much more prettier. God, that is a huge planet. We have 21 slots. This is going to be crazy. And I think the first thing we want to do is actually go back, research some of this. We didn't get the increased research speed, unfortunately. But we will get the increased power. That is always a concern early game for me. Let's also get... We don't only need the unity. Let's get the off-world trading companies. And then let's also get minerals. There we go. And then one thing I always do is build a second science ship if we can afford it. So let's send you out here. We kind of started in the same spot, interestingly enough. Okay, so you're going to go there. Construction ship. You can wait a little bit. I got to get my second science ship up and running. So the Western Home class. Great. And then let's start at fast speed. Fastest is a bit too much for me. Okay. And And we have a new heir. I think we're all males too, so it's just going to be... I don't even know how we reproduce. I'll try not to get into that weird stuff. Anyhow, let's send this guy, and I guess we can just build that initial mining station. There's not too much to build, and then save, I guess, on the side for our science ship. It should be like around 120, I think. Oh, so they cost alloys, I forgot. 65, so that should be fine. For whatever reason, I still thought they charged minerals for these science ships. And our heir, what is he named? Okay, I don't think they even gave us a name for him. And you actually have a fleet expansion agenda, too. I wish we could kind of change these a bit. But that is going to be decreased shipbuild cost. That is going to help decrease ship upkeep. So that will, I guess, help a little bit with expansion early on. And then... I may be a bit rusty, forgive me. We'll have to monitor this a bit closely. I'll put us up to fastest. Okay, so now we have our first... Let me just pause here. I should have named the leader Squidward. Thank you. Yeah, that would be a wonderful name. Did I accidentally build 2 science ships? Or did they give me 2 science ships? I think I might have made it... I might have misclicked like a spurg. Okay, let's get rid of this one. I don't need the upkeep. What is going on today? Let's go ahead and get... None of these are particularly good. I guess we'll take the maniacal guy, and then we can rotate him later on to assist research where the maniacal bonus will help. So let's send you to the north here of the galaxy. And help you kind of micromanage here. So let's see if we find any resources. And you can also focus on engineering once we actually get enough money to kind of afford that. And that might be a problem early on. Let me just readjust myself. Okay, so we are doing okay on our resources at the moment. This will definitely be a food-focused planet. Okay, we have our first civic. So, interestingly, they've also changed around the traditions, I believe. So now it's not just static traditions. You'll immediately just plop them down in there. And, unyielding, what is this? Interesting. They've added some new ones. I love the look of this. Let me just go through this. I think Discovery is still the one you want to go for first, just because those bonuses are so strong. And by adopting this, I think we get increased anomaly research speed. So that's great. Okay, so there we'll go. And then we'll take a little bit of a closer look later on at the other ones. But yeah, it's just all ours changes so much. Okay, we'll research that because we had nothing else to do. All right, and then let's look at our capital just a little bit. I love looking at the capitals and kind of micromanaging them. That's probably one thing that I am different from the rest of the fold. I don't really mind micromanaging, so that's just my personality. Okay, and we already have a hostile fleet. The Throne of God, wonderful. We already have space terrorists, so what the hell is going on here? A hijacked fleet. Okay, I hope they didn't hijack our corvettes. Okay, we're gonna need to definitely get a commander. Look how close our combat relevancy is there. Let's go ahead and get unyielding ship hull points and increased weapons damage. That should be good. Thankfully, we have enough energy just to afford them. Centuries ago, a group of radical priests and their devoted followers on Leviathan broke away from the established religions to form their own church. These extremists called themselves the Throne of God. So we already have some kind of Mormon faction within our Squid Lovers Anonymous. Maybe they like big-headed squids instead of like the long tentacled squids we prefer. Maybe they have a certain color scheme, and we like crucified them because of that. Who knows? But the lore goes very deep with our thalassophiles. So although they have a low profile in modern times, can't tolerate those discrepancies there. We recently learned that many of their agents have infiltrated our military. These renegades have secretly been diverting resources to the construction of a small fleet of starships at a hidden facility on Leviathan. When their treachery was revealed, the cultists blasted into orbit on their ships and fled to Norata. Alright, let's kill these heretics. How dare you love a different squid than we do. Alright, so hopefully we actually do some damage here. Let's slow this down and watch this. This squid fight. Hopefully our commander is competent. Okay. Too bad it's not near our space station. Okay, we're doing some damage. One of our guys is still at full health. One of their guys is still at full health. An egg. I don't like the look of that. Our scientists have discovered something rather monstrous. The mountain range they scanned earlier is a giant fucking egg. Okay, we're gonna have to... Let's study this from afar. We already have something. Maybe we can crack it. Okay, we'll crack it later, though. We don't have... I don't think we have the fleet strength to start cracking random eggs. Okay. Because we already have a giant squid problem right here. So we are winning just a little bit. Thankfully. By the grace of God. Okay, let's go ahead and pump out some more ships here. Okay, so let's get another Corvette if we can.
A system has been charted.
I probably should have gone ahead and built some in advance. That was just me being careless. Okay. This is going to be extremely close. Alright, who's going to win? Okay, looks like they might win. That's unfortunate. So our guy might die. That is a big oops. Okay, let's send this guy here and finish him off. Okay, we're already getting into a very hot squid fight here. Okay, so we lost, but I think we should finish him off here. And the cultist ship has been disabled. Okay. So there we go. I guess we have to study this ship. Okay, man, what a clusterfuck. Okay, let's assign the captain to this guy at least, if we can't afford it. Okay, let's take the eager guy. And we'll station you back here, I guess. There we go. So let's go ahead and send a research ship over here real quick. Since you're done with your mission here, you can, I think, study this. Right? Or can you destroy this? What's going on here? Okay, so you're done. Let's go ahead and return you. God, we have so many hostile things already happening to us. First of all, let's build a research outpost here. I'm already looking very incompetent. And then we'll research that anomaly. After we're done with that, let's research this real... Actually, we don't want to research that. We'll research, if we can, this ship. I think that should be in our situation log. Okay, so that's just standing there randomly. Okay, that might be glitched. I don't know what's happening there. Interesting. Anyhow. What is going on? Let's finish our Corvette there, and then you're almost done. And then after you're done, we'll send you to the next system, I guess. Okay, we have Nanosand. Wonderful. Nice little modifier there. What is going on? Okay, research this. No, do not research that. Crap. I forgot. Okay, I keep wanting to research that. Do not crack that egg. You know what? Crack the egg, but we'll save just in case. Okay, there we go. Because I kind of want to see what happens. Okay, contact report remnants. Okay, so there's new aliens. Interesting. Let's go ahead and grab survey speed increase. That is a very nice 35%. That'll be very, very big. Okay, are you cracking this egg? And we have first contract protocols. So we'll be cautious. We cannot greet them with open arms since we are not disgusting xenophiles. So we'll not attack enemies, but we'll be basically having a Switzerland protocol where we are completely neutral. Okay, it could be worse. We could be like dissecting them live. So kind of a compromise there. Okay, so let's go ahead and commit some war crimes. I mean, develop our planet further. And if this guy is still here, I might be a bit annoyed. Are we supposed to do anything with him? Are we supposed to interrogate him? Like, I think that's a glitch. He's just sitting there. Menacingly. Okay, well, if that guy just wants to chill, I guess we can just have that. Oh, we got to board him. Okay, I see what's happening here. I was going to say that would be very, very odd. So let's go ahead and... Do we board him with a construction ship? That explains a lot. No, we actually do the project with our own military ships. It wasn't popping up for me earlier. when I clicked on them, so that's just kind of weird, but okay. Let's merge you first before we get into anything spicy. And just for our own production, I guess we can build one more Corvette. And then I got to start investing in my planet. I almost forgot. I don't think we have any now. Yeah, we just splurged on the Corvette. But I think we will want to get some energy plants up, hopefully. And maybe get another building out if we can. I'm a bit rusty, so you have to forgive me. Okay. Interesting. Kind of a barren little system there. Okay, so though the survivors offered stiff resistance, our boarding party was able to secure. How does that even work? Like, I mean, if we're like, if we can only live on ocean planets, so it's very strict. Is there like water inside the entirety of the space vessel, or is there like something else going on? Like, there's like some kind of vacuum? Because I mean, if you just like think about it logically, I mean, this is like clearly filled with water if you just look at it. So are we just like having some weird like swimming orgy when we go inside? Are we just like shooting them through the water? And like, how does that even work with like energy weapons? I think that's like a good question, because you just like are you like breaking open the door and swimming through? Like, how is that even happening? Then we have massive rest, so clearly the squid lovers were not alone. Okay, interesting. A whole conspiracy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and station you back here. That's already your home base, so that should be fine. And my music is really loud. But how does that even work? I'm just curious. Okay, there we go. So now that you're still researching that, that is probably going to go horribly wrong. I just can't wait to see. I mean, you got to do it for the clicks, right? I just can't wait to see how that blows up in our face. Okay, let's set this back to fastest, because I'm a daredevil. Okay, and we can, I guess, build those buildings soon. Let me check chat. But yeah, okay. So I guess we can just call our leader Squidward by default. Okay. Just honorarily refer to him as Squidward. So our construction ship is here. He's just been sitting around like an idiot. Let's go ahead and put you over here. Alright, and there's a Savannah world. And there should be a few frozen worlds that we can kind of terraform soon. TM. Okay. Let's also grab a few of these buildings over here. I already have my church down, where we share all of our squid pornography. So let's go ahead and grab something interesting. We already have admin offices. We don't need more consumer goods, do we? So I think we might actually hold out on... We could go for a research lab. Let's go for a research lab real quick. I think that'll help us with our science, since we don't have any specific science focuses. And then we can also probably clear out some features too soon too. And we have some crystal mines due to a crystal reef. All right, that is cool. We don't even have. Do we have any? We don't even have any tile blockers. That's great. All right, there we go. Okay, that was kind of expressive there. Let's go with the data bank. Okay, you're going to build some more mines here. And we're playing Space Commander. That egg is almost cracked. I mean, how can you just study it? You got to crack it. You can't just... No player in their right mind worth their salt just sits around and stares at an egg. You want to crack it open. I mean, come on, man. Okay, let's build a Corvette. You just don't stare at the egg. You crack it open. Okay, I am excited to kind of terraform. I hope we're not boxed in. I may be jinxing myself. If we're boxed in, it might be a bit of a messy start here. Okay, thank you. I do like our construction ship. Okay, let's merge these two bad boys. Okay, so we actually found an omelet. The insides of Stellaria II were not, or Stellaria 2 were not what we expected. I bet there's like some like 1% chance where you get this giant like Leviathan and it destroys your entire planet. So Stellaria 2 or Soteria 2 was not what we expected. Instead of some infant titanic life form, unfortunately, we've simply uncovered genetic slop. So that's a blunt way to put it. The entire planet is filled with genetic material and resources. What all this material would have become is unclear. Okay, but our galaxy is probably safer. So I guess if we left it alone, it may have turned into some galactic abomination. Fascinating, yes. Very, very fascinating slop there. Alright, well, you know what? Speaking of slop, let's go build another construction ship, which I probably will forget about within the next minute. Abandoned gateway. Okay, things are getting spicy. So we have a first gateway. This allows us to access. This isn't the L gateway, but it allows us to access another portal, or a portal into another point of the universe, which is great, especially if you don't have jump drives unlocked yet. And we've also found our first archaeological site. I've done this one tons of times, but I have to say I love the Ancient Relics DLC. That was definitely one of my favorites, just because dig sites in general add so much stuff. Anyhow, I'm not going to shill for Paradox too much here, but let's, with our new construction ship, which is hopefully built soon, go ahead and claim that territory, and then we can assign a new fledgling scientist to die unexpectedly to some godforsaken planet and some godforsaken ruin due to some traps. Alright, since that's the kind of people we are. Anyhow, this should be, yes, our new research labs have been built, which is going to be draining our consumer goods a bit, but I think our research productivity will be increased. And then along with that, probably a good idea to build some energy labs here if we can afford it soon. So 91, that should be coming fairly soon. But since I'm impatient, let's go to the market and trade some of our food. And then with that money, we can buy some minerals. Okay, and there's already funky things going on with our gateway here. Build that. How many, speaking of that, how many of our guys are unemployed? So there's 2 available jobs, tons of housing, tons of amenities. So, everyone seems to be working. Look at our beautiful squid lovers there. And we have gravimetric and abnormalities. In studying the bizarre readings surrounding Golba, the crew of the ISS Navigator have discovered that the entire system's gravimetrics are off the charts. Science Officer Bada Start, what a funny name, suspects that the Golba Gateway is somehow interacting with our sensor data. Like, who names their child that? Or otherwise responsible for the unaccounted for mass in the system. Okay. So apparently there's some abnormalities going on. Interesting. Okay, so you are done. Let's claim this. We'll snake our way over, and then we'll probably hire another scientist to die. So it's your lucky day, Urumiki. Okay, you're not doing anything. Let me quickly study this. Hopefully nothing goes too wrong. And then afterwards, we haven't met any disgusting Xenos yet, but the game really wants us to build or invest in our spaceships here. So let's, I guess, go ahead and invest in ceramic metal armor, just in case worse comes to worse. Okay, and we still haven't combined these 2 units here. Dark Flow. Examination of the Golba Gateway did not proceed as anticipated, with sensors registering... What is this artifact? Okay, and someone has become paranoid. That's wonderful. Let me pause this event. But we did gain some physics research. So apparently we have hired a Shizo. You'd have to be with that name. Officer Badastart chased the source to the very center of the derelict space-time conduit. What they found there appears to have changed them. Okay, so that definitely needs his medication there. Yeah, probably was looking at like some squid porn or something. Who knows? All right, anyhow, let's go ahead and get this. I'm never going to stop talking about that just because I think we chose a very poor name for our empire. All right, we are squid lovers, though, so we'll just have to embrace that. Okay. Okay. What is this world coming to? So we have 6 ships. I accidentally built over one because I forgot to merge them, because of course I did. Let's build this here. And speaking of building energy deposits or extractors or whatever have you, we just recently finished our generator district, so we should have some more jobs, and that should be a good thing. In fact, let's just build one more if we can. Weapons target range. Okay, alright. Found some nuclear testing sites, I guess. Let's go ahead and get automatic survey. I don't like to micromanage too much, and then we'll get research speed if we can. Snag that little baby. But it is good to have a... I mean, it's not bad that I overbuilt. It's always good to have a big fleet early on just to... oh, another dig site. Strange flows. I haven't had this one in a while. But, I mean, just to kind of ward off the enemy, not a bad idea to have a sizable fleet. Okay. I usually underbuild because I'm a pathetic pacifist, so... Okay. We wanted to build another energy district, so thankfully we can just barely afford it. And I by no means am a min-maxer, so if I make any disgusting non-min-maxer decisions, please feel free to let me know. Okay, off-world trading companies. Speaking of which, we do want to start building our first... Okay, shut up. We do want to start building our first star bases here, so if we can do that, we definitely will. Perhaps over here... exploit some of these trade networks, if we can. Okay, you're building this. Beautiful. Another Squid Lovers Anonymous coping center. Right, and I need to check my chat. I've been naughty. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and we should be good. Asteroid fauna. Okay. So, oh, you need to build. I thought I told you to build. And we need a scientist. Good thing I remembered. Let's go get our science ship. And I should tell you guys beforehand, this will probably irritate you to hell and back, but I usually only like to settle colonies on like size 18 planets plus. I don't know why I do that, but it's something I do. And I don't know why I can't change my habits, but I always settle big planets only. Maybe because I just like to have a lot of sectors I can make stupid decisions on and have more of a cushion for when the consequences inevitably hit. But I guess that fits with our RP, so that should be okay. Always got to find ways to excuse yourselves. Okay, or yourself in this situation. So you can probably research this real quick, and then I guess after you're done, I'll send you over here. Hopefully our automatic exploration kicks in. Okay, I guess we'll take the eager guy. Eager to die in a trap. Huh. Okay, and assign this poor bastard over here to this site. We'll have to wait and see how our political parties turn out. Maybe there's more conservative squid lovers. You can only have like certain styles of squid porn, and like others you can only have like, or you can like have anything that you can think of. So who knows? All I know is that the xenophiles are gonna have to make some weird justifications to like us. Okay, so let's go and finish out discovery here. Polytechnic education. All right. And researcher upkeep. Got to teach these guys how to draw squid hentai. Okay. So there we go. Fungal emitters. Below the surface of Gidzirac the First, or 1, lives a most peculiar organism. Scans and samples show that it is some kind of mycelium filtered with spores. What is it with this, with our empire and just finding disturbing biological anomalies here? First it was the egg omelet with just pointless goop, and now it's this weird fungal infection or parasite. Compared to the traditional size of the spores on our homeworld, these ones, of course, they're massive. And I guess you're going to tell me next they're flesh-eating. Their surface is a shimmering kaleidoscope, and their hues, okay, they're at least pretty, seem to change based on their surroundings. The strangest thing about them is that they seem to form a network capable of generating what the science crew believes could be a signal. The current emissions are very weak, but with some effort it might be possible to figure out where they lead. Alright, well, I can't really pass that up. Even if it does end up being the bane of our empire. Okay, you develop the charismatic trait. Okay, we might want to start employing some edicts. Okay, and I told you to start building. Get on that. I might be losing my mind, but I swear I told him to start building things.
A system has been charted.
A system has been charted. Okay, speaking of building, getting back to this. What do we need? We need some more amenities, it looks like. And how's our empire sprawl doing? 37 out of 50. We could probably use some more admin offices, though we might be starting to lack on our consumer goods. Okay. So, because of that, I actually think we might want to get some farms out, too. We are starting to go low on food. You know what? I do think we want to start, since we just do have that edict policy, maybe we can start implementing, where is that? Policies? No, edicts. Maybe start promoting growth. Anything here for growth? I think it might be on the planet screen, actually. No, they got rid of the growth bonus. That's unfortunate. Okay. I think that was a bit too powerful. Oh well. Okay, you're screwing everything up here on the dig site, unfortunately. As expected. And you need to research this. There we go. I might want to slow down on our little expedition here. Okay, let's go over here, build our first starbase, and have some fun over there. Okay. So after that, I think we'll just continue exploring. Stellaris is definitely a game that benefits from cutting between the boring parts, which is waiting, and then cutting to the more exciting parts with ship fights.
A system has been charted.
Okay. And what have you. So you're building that. You are still excavating. How's our progress going? Any breakthroughs? No. And we just built a new. This is quite a rich system. Built a new starbase. Let's upgrade this. And speaking of which, we also want to invest in. We already have our food going for us. Okay, and apparently we have found a fungal homeworld. So our minerals are fine. I think we want to focus maybe on consumer goods here when we can. Okay, and we found Desiccated. We have found signs of water all over this world. For all we know, it should still be here. The temperatures are within the normal range for liquid water to exist, and there is still an atmosphere, albeit tenuous. And yet everything here is dry, and what vegetation exists is parched. Interesting. So it's not exactly barren. In addition, some scans have revealed traces of another spacefaring civilization on the planet. The archaeological team will have two goals, speaking of which I have not found the origin species yet. The precursor. Find out what happened to the water and understand what other spacefarers have been doing here. I have not had this before. This might be new. Water thieves. Interesting. Interesting theory. Okay, so you're done here. We haven't researched. What is it? We have not researched our automatic exploration. There it is. So actually, let me take this back. You should be working on. Hold the phone here. You should be working on dig sites. I just saw this. So you, on the other hand, go ahead and explore this. And then you are close. Go ahead and start excavating this. You can pick up the work there. We'll scan those worlds for you, buddy. And are you... Okay, you're just sitting there, twiddling your thumbs. Okay. Let me get another construction ship up and running. If I can afford it. Nope, wrong one. And we found more cultist marauders. Fantastic. So how strong are these guys? 313. But this is a very promising Arctic world, size 21. What is our current strength right now? 219. We can't handle these guys. And of course, they're on the one planet that we'd be interested in. And your command limit is 6. That's extremely unfortunate. Let's build 4 more just for the sake of it. That is, yeah, extremely unfortunate. Okay, research this. And how is our base going? How is our little Prothon station? There we go. Okay, so research this. Let's go for gene clinics. Always going to help with population growth. We'll consume a bit of consumer goods, but we have our first ascension perk. And we have a few options. I think we'll go with tech ascendancy immediately. Transcendent Learning, Imperial Prerogative. You can always spam more admin districts. Let's go with Tech Ascendancy for the free techs. Yeah, that's some nice research speed. Okay. And that'll help us catch up. Okay, and you have nothing to do. Go ahead over here, and hopefully we can afford to build that. We'll need to watch, with 2 quick construction ships, we'll need to really start watching our alloy output, though. Beautiful bubble. Once down on the surface of Zadiadnis, the 5th, it is clear that a civilization had indeed flourished here until as recently as a few centuries ago. At some point, a sudden and total catastrophic event gripped the world. Apparently, some sort of internecine struggle between nation-states led to a terminal exchange of weapons of mass destruction. Oddly, although the surface is scored clean and dead, the sky is alive with the shifting hues of a perpetual aurora borealis. Very cool. Maybe we can terraform the planet. Who knows? Okay, Andrew's still researching it, actually. I thought it was complete. Anyhow, we have a new tech, Sorimo metal armor. Let's go ahead and get powered exoskeletons for our little pirate friends, or cultist friends over here. And since you're not doing anything, explore here. That's fine, we don't have terraforming yet. That planet wouldn't be useful to us at the moment. Alright. So we've discovered the first league. Interesting. And I don't think we can combine these guys, can we? Okay, Intergalactic Spacefarers. Okay, so this Beta Menace. So they are actual drones, so we haven't met a Xeno just yet. But they are kind of blocking us off a bit. Okay, I guess we can assign an envoy since we're not really using them. We have 4 envoys. Dear God, that is a lot. Okay, so finish this. And do you have a faction already? Okay, so Squid Priests and Squid Alien Haters. Interesting. Okay, that should give us a temporary booster influence though, so that'll help. Okay, we finally have auto surveys. Let's go with increased station output. That's not what I wanted. And we should probably curtail and upgrade our ships soon. So there we go. Okay. Speaking of which, though, I do want to tweak the starbase. We built it in the first place to kind of get some of that off-world trading kind of going. So, get a trade hub built, and unfortunately we can't queue that other trade hub just yet. So it should bring some trade to our home world and help kind of facilitate that whole shenanigan. Okay. Since I think our main starbase will be more focused towards military efforts.
A system has been charted. We grow ever stronger.
All right, thank you, Hippie Blue. Yes, we are playing the Squids. So unfortunately, there is no Brandon here just yet. We have discovered a new life form in Vornia, although calling it a life form may be incorrect. The entities appear to be fully automated mechanical drones built exclusively for some unknown industrial purpose. Observations will continue, but since it's likely that these machines are programmed with defensive protocols, it would be prudent to tread lightly. That is probably a good idea. I want to go poking around with some big old robots. Okay, hidden passage. Interesting. So, build this research site here. Good old research site. You'll explore this. Let's set you on auto exploration. You can go on auto exploration as well. And we should go much faster. I'm very saddened to see that we're kind of blocked off here, though. So maybe we can find some way to kind of deprogram the robots here. Disgusting Xeno robots are, of course, putting a wrench in our plans. How is our consumer good? Okay, it's going okay. Let's go with... I think we wanted an industrial district here. Actually, no, we did not want that. We wanted some kind of consumer goods generator here. So we are almost towards the 40 housing cap, I think. Let's go with hollow theaters. And then after that, we can probably build something here. Okay. Oops. Let's round ourselves out. And now that we've built this little set of trading hubs, we'll go for the off-world trading company. And we should be good to go. Okay. And how much is that generating anyway? Should show us somewhere. Actually, we can check out our home world. Okay, we're not getting any from that station, so it must be collecting it itself. Let's go ahead and get primordial soup. And I think we want to start using you to finish that station here. And then after you're done over here, we'll put you some other uses. Okay, Andrew, did we finish that? No, we're just progressing. Alright, the history of Zadiadnis. We've made some contacts here. Alright. So, everything is just popping off. Reports of the deep space drones previously encountered have been investigated closer. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous orbital mining operation, established millennia ago and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves, judging by the state of the processing equipment. The drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overtures towards thalassophilic, oh that can't be acceptable, vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the Thalassophiles Anonymous. Okay. We might want to study that a bit. So, let's go to special projects, situation log. And try to do a drone study. 46 months. I do want to see if we have any option to kind of deprogram them. Okay. We can't tolerate any of that toxic behavior here. Thalassophiles Anonymous, so just can't do it. Anyhow, I think we are growing fairly consistently though, so we have a new dig site option too. Get inside, okay. What do we want to go for here? I'll take the free engineering research. I think with the Hollow Theaters built, we have plenty of amenities, but just in case... For the time being, I think we're fine here. Okay. How many jobs do we have anyway? We have 4 excess jobs, so I'll worry about it when we start capping that out. Okay, you guys are fine auto-exploring here. I think I'll send you over this system. Okay, of course we found the new menace. Who are these guys? Okay, they're just spacing me, but they should be fine. Alright, we have tons of envoys. There we go. And they'll just move and fuck off to another system, so... We already have tons of obstacles here. How strong are we right now? Okay, 366. These guys are 313. I think we should be able to handle them. Okay, go ahead and finish this. Okay, you are eager, but you do almost have 2 levels of experience here. Okay, finish that. Gene clinics, that was what I wanted to build. I almost forgot. Let's go ahead and increase the society research. And after that, I do want to build a gene clinic. That'll be very, very important. In fact, since they do produce consumer goods, or produce amenities and increase pop growth speed, I'll go ahead and replace the Hollow Theater here. Not that it's a bad option, but it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone. It provides amenities and it also provides pop growth speed, which I do need. Since we are sitting at, what is it? What's our pop growth speed here? We are sitting at, okay, that's not bad actually, but it'll definitely help. So I want to get that to 6. So Gamma Menace, big and tasty. Upon entering Feed Helam, our sensors picked up strange readings. Dismissed at first as glorified asteroids, things quickly changed when it was discovered that these entities reacted aggressively to movement in space. Okay, so we have autistic space amoebas. Interesting. Beautiful bubble, as expected. The rhythmatically... Did we finish this? Okay. The Did we blow something up? The rhythmically pulsing aurora around Zadiadnis the Fifth are not natural in origin. The world is surrounded by a still active network of micro-satellites. These machines are programmed to project pulses of charged particles into the upper atmosphere, emulating solar winds. The patterns were intended to project a calming effect on the minds of the population. A subliminal message? Yeah, these guys nuked themselves into oblivion. That clearly didn't work. You're going to need some stronger medication, buddy. Alright, let me check chat. Yeah. You're going to have to watch out with the aspirin borealis there. Okay, hello, Noor. Welcome to the stream. We should be doing okay right now. I think we are getting our second tradition here. So they have reworked this a lot. We could go with subterfuge. But we haven't really met any Xenos, have we? Diplomacy, adaptability. Man, we have tons of options here. Okay, we could have some pretty good things right there. You know what, since we haven't discovered our first colony, I don't know how I feel. We need to work on terraforming, really. That's our number one concern right now. So, prosperity. What is this here? I think they just renamed this. I think it used to be harmony. No, I think they might not have. Mercantile. Okay. So I think since we don't really have any diplomacy or economic options here, expansion will just be a no-brainer. And then we'll go for increased pop speed, and then a new life, and then possibly switch to another civic here, or tradition. And we also want the reduced empire sprawl too, so we're getting quite near that. Not as quickly though, since we don't have any planets yet, so that is one of the upsides of not having any colonized planets. Okay, go over here. And you need to research this pretty soon, don't you? Go ahead and build this station. And then we'll send this poor guy over here. But I do wonder, can we colonize this planet any bit? This is a fairly sizable world. Okay, but it can be terraformed. And I think it's fairly large. So that could be an option.
Intellectual booty.
But we do need some advanced technology to do so. Increased research speed. I do want to upgrade my corvettes while I'm here. I probably should have done that before I sent them out to die in some godforsaken starbase with some squid cultists. So anyhow, since I'm here, you know what, might as well do it. Okay, so let's go to our... see if they've redesigned anything here. Let's go to our ship log. Ship designer. And that looks extremely phallic. I see what you're doing here, Stellaris devs. That's not what we're concerned about here. We have this little bat vessel here. Looks like the Batmobile. We'll get, I guess, a fairly balanced loadout. We could do torpedo corvettes. That would not be a bad idea, actually. Let's get nuclear missiles. Do the torpedo corvettes for the memes. Get some lasers going. Okay, reactor booster, always. Free energy. And then, I guess we'll do a little bit of that. Okay. Alright, this is an auto design. Let me go ahead and do Protector and Dredge is kind of a lame name. This will be the Hente class Corvette. It's there's a lot of them, they're fast, and they're pretty repulsive, so it'll obviously be the Hente class. And that should be good. Okay. And now we have our first battle against these disgusting cultists. We should be better, but they do have a cruiser on their side. That is a bit troubling. Alright, let me slow this down. Let's see this epic squid fight going on here. Kind of have trouble seeing it. But we are winning. Okay, we've already taken down their corvette. It's actually a battleship. Alright. Pretty impressive. We are doing some serious damage, though, but they are taking out a few of our fleets here. So we did destroy them. We did a lot better than I expected to. That's what happens when you invest everything into a... Let's invest this real quick. Let's go back, upgrade, and then reinforce. But that's what happens when you invest everything into a battleship. Alright. Silly, silly fools. They didn't know the torpedo corvette meta. Alright, let's go ahead, and despite the fact that they're not even upgraded. Anyhow, let's go ahead and upgrade them real quick. I won't go on too much of a tangent, and then we'll build this. Build some mineral deposits. I hope the music isn't too loud. Excavate that site, and check out our planet too. So, how are we doing? We could use some more food. But otherwise, I think we're fine for jobs at the moment. Interesting. We're not going to be fighting too many mining drones, so I think we'll just take the drone mining techniques. So the drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from their local planetoids make for a somewhat dull, but nevertheless informative subject of study. Alright, we'll take that. We'll take it. And that should be it. Okay. But then, yeah, this is kind of the last stream. After this stream, I'll probably be gone for a complete week. So, I leave Tuesday, and I think I get back on Saturday because I have to go to a family event. So, that is a bit unfortunate for the channel, but I'll have to make do. What is going on here? Gamma Menace. Okay, so you're going to screw everything up, aren't you? Looks like it. How strong are they? Okay, we don't have a gauge exactly. Alright. So, you're not doing anything. Go over here.
We grow ever stronger.
And build this research site real quick. Why don't you?
A system has been charted.
Everything is going according to plan. So we have Gamma Menace. Could get Amoeba Hunter or Space Amoeba Studies. I don't know, chat. Do we go for the Xenophile route or the Xenophobe route? I guess we could try to pacify them. We really want to take them out, don't we? Let's go with Space Amoeba Studies. I just want to see what the event actually gives us. It's not too long anyway. I think it gives us like a training program.
Turnabout. We cannot fight this foe.
Oh my god, these guys are annoying. We gotta upgrade these guys ASAP. Thankfully they fixed the tracking for reinforcements though, so it should be going smoothly. You are at 310. You guys are like way stronger, 578. And this planet is 23. Okay. These guys are just gonna be fucking around 24/7. Okay. I think, though, I'll send you over here. You can also investigate that debris. Get some research going. Okay, but we want to get terraforming ASAP, so we'll definitely be beelining that.
We grow ever stronger. Our lookouts have detected an anomaly. Intellectual booty. Ships ready for action.
Let's go for the Nebula Refinery. I don't really need robot workers, I don't think. We are going Spiritualist. Okay, you guys are at 396. I could just go crazy and build 10 more Corvettes. I usually like to cap it off with 10 Corvettes and 5 battleships to kind of start, not battleships, destroyers. But I don't really have that tech at the moment, do I? I don't think I don't even have the alloys to build that many Corvettes. Decisions. Okay. So okay, you're fairly balanced. Let's go ahead and build an industrial district, I think. Round off our jobs here, and then once we get to, what is it, 40 pops, we can go ahead and build another district there, which might as well be an administrative center since we are getting really close to the Empire Sprawl cap. And once you are over that, you have a bit more trouble. What is it with? Are these guys in that system still? They are.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, they're also in that system. That is going to be a problem. You know what? I think I might as well just slug the extra minerals here. So, let's go sell a ton of this food. We are at an excess anyway, and then just buy a lot of alloys. Okay, and then we'll just take the maintenance. So 5, 6, 7. That'll have to do. Okay, you want to... We need to wait a little bit. Okay, there we go. Researching that, and you're gonna have to wait. Sorry, bud. I swear, if we get another blockage, though, I might lose it. We have had so many blockages here. Oh, my choice. I went ahead and went with the Aquatics pack. And for the Aquatics, we're using some buffs that give us, or an origin that gives us a stronger, here's the Angler Civics, but we're giving us some origins that focus on diplomacy and also give us some better food generation. And then we have a size 30 world, ocean world that we start off with, which is wonderful. So I went with unadaptive to kind of complement that, since we're only going to be settling ocean worlds. So I thought that made sense. Okay. And then combine these guys. The Umbalite Sufat.
Intellectual booty.
Intellectual booty. Alright, I love this guy already. Let's go with basic combat rules. Actually, let's go with physics research. I'll take it. Our research isn't going too bad, is it? We have fairly balanced research. We are slacking on engineering, so we might want to get that up soon. And then I do want to survey this wreckage. Let's go with regenerative hull tissue. That proved to be fairly useful. And I think we can already edit our ships here.
Research complete.
Right? No, that was a research option. I take that back. Let's go ahead and... How long will this take us? 45 months, that's fine. That'll help us heal a bit more. Okay. And it's going to be a long way until we can fight these guys here. So, let's go ahead and focus on this then. Alright, that's great. And... get this out while we're here. So... okay, and how much is that going to grant us? That should be well above the amoebas right now. Okay, that is going to be 689. That's pretty big. So let's send you over here. And then take care of business. Okay. So you have finished that. We should be fine. That is a desperate planet, it seems. But apparently we can warp over here, so that should be great. Thankfully, there's another alternative path. I didn't even see that. It was hidden by the nebula there. Anyhow, I think our planet right now is fine. We do want to start working on another colony ASAP. I'm going a bit slow about it. But that gene clinic should It gave us a bit of a buff to our population growth. Okay.
Anomalous space-time continuum ahead.
So this is actually fine. Let's go see if there's amoebas there. I'm actually going to switch directions here. I want to get this research site down.
Taking evasive action.
Alright, where is that? Of course it's over here. God, we got such an unlucky start. We started right next to Marauders. Yeah, that looks like a Marauder space station here, right? Or is that an Enclave? I think that's an Enclave. I don't think that's Marauders. It's just part of us being xenophobes. Okay. Okay, the Xenos were actually here. So I guess we'll end the stream with a quick little space fight. And then I have to leave since that might be getting a bit noisy where I am. So don't want you guys to have to worry about that. Okay, let's go fight here real quick. Okay, you're taking that guy out, kind of like the flagship here. There's a few orbiting amoebas. I guess that's kind of like the equivalent of hunter-seeker drones. Very relaxing for a giant deadly space battle. This guy's the only one left. Okay, we took him out. Thankfully, we only lost like 4 people, so... that should be it for today's stream. I don't want to drag you guys on for too long, so... thank you guys so much for watching. This has been 4 Extraordinaire, just doing a quick little demo of the Aquatics update. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, see ya.